Hello, I'm Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and today we're going to be looking at the Inertia X Frame sleeping mat by Klymit. Okay, so I picked up this mat at vegaoutdoors.com, and over the past 3 months I've gone on several multi-day backpacking trips where I've used my hammock and my tent, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to go over this mat and talk a little bit about it. So why don't we start off by going over a few of the specs. So starting with the dimensions, it's 72 inches long by 18 inches wide and 1.5 inches thick. The overall weight of this mat is 9.1 ounces. The pack dimensions of this mat is 3 inches by 6 inches. It's roughly about the size of a soda can. The mat comes with a dry air pump, stuff sack, and patch kit. The mat is made of 30 denier polyester on the top and 75 denier polyester on the bottom. Alright, so this mat is extremely lightweight, with it being only 9.1 ounces and being the size of a soda can. This thing weighs nothing in your pack and very easy to pack around. It's also extremely easy to blow up. It only takes a few breaths to blow this mat up. It has a little twist nozzle that basically locks into place, so that all you have to do is kind of blow it up, twist it, and then it's locked. And then it has another port here where you can use the external hand pump to give it a few more pumps of air to really firm up the mat. Now, one of the thing that the way this mat is designed is it obviously has these holes, and that makes the mat very light. And how the holes are supposed to work is when your sleeping bag is either on this or this is inside your sleeping bag, it will allow you the loft of your sleeping bag to enter these holes, so that you don't lose insulation in these areas. That your actual sleeping bag will provide the missing insulation in the hold areas. And I would say this mat myself is a R1, which would make it good for late spring, summer, early fall. Anything below that, it does start to get a little chilly, or at least it did for me. I used this mat on a 3-day trip back in late March, and the temps actually dropped below freezing, and I did find with my MSS intermediate bag that I got a little chilly inside my tent. Now, I just recently got back from a 4-day trip where I used this mat in my hammock over 3 nights, and the temps got down to probably mid-40s, and using my intermediate MSS sleeping bag with the mat inside the sleeping bag, where I could actually kind of keep it underneath me, I slept well and stayed comfortable throughout the night. Now, that brings me to my one main gripe about this mat and its design is you only have limited areas where your body parts can go, like your hips, shoulders, head. And especially if you have it outside of your sleeping bag, you have a tendency to move around in the night. You come off these areas or come off the mat altogether. Again, another gripe is, this mat is only 18 inches wide, and I found that the nights that I tried to use it outside the sleeping bag, I'd often wake up off the mat. So for me, I would like to see it a bit wider, either a full 20 inches like the typical sleeping mats, or in my case, I'd kind of actually prefer to see it probably in the 23-inch range. And like I was saying about these spots here, they are limited in how much area you have. So if you shift up or down in the night, also you come off of it, and that can be a problem. I found, like I said, you can use this mat either inside or outside of your sleeping bag. I did find that putting it inside the sleeping bag helped with that a lot. It helped keep me on the mat and helped keep me positioned in the right areas. Not that I didn't ever come off still, but that was the better way I found to use it. The one downfall again with doing that is you're probably going to want to sleep with some type of sleepwear on, just because this does have a plasticky feel to it. So if you're sleeping without any clothing on, or a shirt, or you're just in shorts or whatever, this is going to have kind of that plasticky, sticky, you know, feel to it when you're in your sleeping bag. But other than that, I actually am really liking this mat. Again, I wish it was just a bit wider, but I think this is a good mat if you're really looking for something ultra lightweight. Again, this is only a 1.5, so I mean, obviously there is other mats out there that are going to be more comfortable if you get something thicker. So keep that in mind that you know, this is only a 1.5 inch thick mat, but you know, for the most part, when I managed to stay in the locations, I slept comfortably on the ground with this mat. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little look at the Klymit Inertia X Frame sleeping mat, and I'll see you guys in the next video.